Welcome to Zoology online class. Adiman Metric Higher Secondary School, Othangarai. Dear student, today we are going to discuss about the frog urinogenital system. The male and both female. Why it is called urinogenital system? The urinary system means excretory system. Is kidney, ureter, like that. It used to send away the excretive product. The genital system means reproductive system. But in most of the animals, the two systems are separately present. But in the frog, the excretory system and the reproductive system both are combined. That is why it is called urinogenital system. Dear students, first we are going to see the male urinogenital system of frog. In male urinogenital system, the frog, male frog consisting a pair of testes are present here. And these testes are attached to the kidney. So this is the kidney, attached to the kidney. See, and also it attached to the dorsal body wall by a fold of peritoneum that is called as mesovarium. So with the help of this mesovarium, it is also attached to the dorsal body. Okay. And from each kidney there is arising a small tubes. Okay. And these tubes are called as vas efferents. That is called as what? Vas efferents. So many vas efferents are coming. And these vas efferents are enter inside the kidney. Here also enter inside the kidney on both sides. Then these vas efferents are connected to the inside the kidney. One canal is called Bidder's canal. And from the Bidder's canal, it is come to attach with the ureter. See, this is the ureter. Here one ureter, here one. A pair of ureter is there. And the ureter come to connected with the glioca. This is the glioca structure. And the glioca end with the gliocal aperture. Actually, the sperms are produced in this testes. That is coming to the vas efferents. Then come to the Bidder canal. Then coming to this ureter, or it is always called as urinogenital tract. Why is called urinogenital tract? From the kidney, the urine also come through this duct. And the sperm also come through this duct. That is why the ureter is called as urinogenital tract, because it is acting as both sending the urine and as well as sperm. That's why it is called urinogenital tract. Urino means sending urine. Genital means sending the sperm cell, gamete. That's why it is called urinogenital tract. And these sperms are coming to the Bidder canal, then come to the urinogenital tract, then coming to this glioca. And is sending away through the gliocal aperture into the water medium, because the frog mostly releasing the sperm into the water. That means the frog reproduction take over in a rainy season only. During the rainy season, the frog producing some cracking noise. That is called mating call. It called the female. And female come too close to the male. And the male sitting on the female to giving some pressure. What happened? The female releasing the egg. After that, the male releasing the sperm. Both egg and sperm releasing into the water. Then the fertilization occur in the water. So that is why the frog fertilization is called external fertilization. Okay, students. Now coming to that female urinogenital system of frog. The female urinogenital system also here, see, there is a pair of ovaries there. See, this is the ovary. And these ovary also attached to the kidney. Okay, this is the kidney and this is the kidney. It is attached to the kidney, not only attached to the kidney, and also dorsal body wall. Dorsal body wall, same like in the male frog, by a fold of peritoneum that is called as mesovarium. So the fold of peritoneum called mesovarium attaches this ovary into the body wall. Okay, then here a pair of oviducts. The dilated oviducts, that means it's a curvature like a pair of oviducts are present on either side of the ovary in the abdomen of the frog. See, here one more difference is there. Their urinogenital duct is same, because urine is go in the same duct, and as well as sperm also go in the same duct. But here the ovum sending in a separate duct, that is called as oviduct. And the urine from the kidney, the urine is going this duct, that is called ureter. So here no urinogenital duct. The separate oviduct and separate ureter is there. And see, the pair of oviducts are dilated, and anterior region of this oviduct is form a funnel-like structure that is called oviducal funnel. And this oviductal funnel, there is a opening is there. That opening is called ostia. And see, the both oviduct in the posterior region is dilated to form the ovisac. This is a sac-like structure, which is temporarily store the egg before releasing into the gloyoca. Okay, and see this ovary. And here gloyoca is also present. Then gloyocal aperture also present. Suppose the ovary releasing the egg into the abdomen. This egg is absorbed by this oviductal funnel through the ostia. Then the egg is coming down into the oviduct and is coming to store in the ovisac sometime temporarily. After that it releasing into the gloyoca. Then it is comes away through the gloyocal aperture. So both sperm and egg is comes into the water. In the water only the fertilization is taking place. Both sperm and egg is fused together and form the fertilization. That is why the frog fertilization is called external fertilization. Okay, fertilization over. Okay, what happened? The egg is hatches. The egg hatches frog egg. What will come? The tadpole is come. The tadpole living in the water or swimming in the water. This tadpole is consisting some yolk material in their body. With help of the yolk material, this tadpole gradually growing. Okay, after growing, this tadpole is consisting 3 pairs of gills. With help of these gills, this tadpole is respire. After that, the tadpole undergo metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means the tadpole is slightly converted into adult carnivorous frog. Is converted into adult carnivorous frog. When it is converted into adult, okay, the legs or limbs are developed from the body and the tail is disappear. Then the mouth is widening and upper lower jaw developed and teeth also developed. The lungs are little bit developed and it will be functional. And this is the metamorphosis of frog. So egg hatches not directly come to the frog. The tadpole only come first. Then after the metamorphosis only it reaching to the adult frog. Okay. The next, some economic importance also there for this frog. The frog is very important in the food chain. You know food chain. For example, small insects are eaten by grasshopper, the grasshopper eaten by the frog eaten by the snake. This is the food chain. Suppose the frog is dead, what happened? The food chain is completely collapsed. So the biodiversity should not be shaved. So that we must protect the frog. The frog is very important to conserve the biodiversity and as well as food chain. Second one, it eat the pest eat. That means the frog eating lot of insect and pest. You know, nowadays the farmers are facing big problem. The pest is come to eat the crops. So what do this frog? This frog going to eat the pest. So we are protect our agricultural product or farmers protect the agricultural product from the pest. So it is one of the good beneficial animal for the agricultural point of view as well as the farmers. And third one, it's getting some traditional medicine from the frog. And these medicine used to cure the blood pressure and as well as anti-aging property. Anti-aging property means these medicines are obtained from the frog that utilized by the peoples or anybody's. Is used to prevent the age quickly. Is little bit reduce the aging process. Okay. Today this frog widely eaten by the countries like USA, Japan, China, northeast of India. Okay, they eat the frog because the frog is a delicious food, is a tasty food, and also it consisting high nutritive value, so that these countries peoples are eat this frog. So this is a male urinogenital system and female urinogenital system. Okay, these two systems are used. The male used to releasing the sperm, female used to releasing the egg. Both sperm egg are joined into the water. So fertilization taking place in the water. So external fertilization. After the egg hatches out, the tadpole will come. Then metamorphosis over, reaching to the adult. Okay, that's all today chapter, dear students. Thank you. Have a nice study.